Hi dear students, today we discuss the latest assess of third chapter of physics electromagnetic induction. All of you have most welcome to the class. Please watch the class in a full screen mode, it is more beneficial to you. First question, write down the names of some devices that work based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. ഇലക്ട്രോമാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ്റെ ബേസിസിൽ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻസിന് എക്സാമ്പിൾസ് എഴുതാൻ. ഇലക്ട്രിക് ജനറേറ്റർ, ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമർ, മൂവിംഗ് കോയിൽ ഗാൽവനോമീറ്റർ, ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ കുക്കർ. സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, വാട്ട് ആർ ദ കമ്പോണൻറ്റ്സ് എസെൻഷ്യൽ ഫോർ providing electromagnetic induction experimentally? We know Faraday's experiment is mentioned here. The components essential for magnet, soft iron core, connecting wire and galvanometer. Magnet, soft iron core, connecting wire and galvanometer are the essential components for electromagnetic induction proving experimentally. Third question, which are the factors that affect the induced EMF in electromagnetic induction? What are the factors affect the induced EMF in electromagnetic induction? We know number of turns in the armature, strength of magnetic field, speed of armature or field magnet. Number of turns in the armature, strength of magnetic field, speed of armature or field magnet. Fourth question, take a used cell from a calculator or remote control and connect it to a galvanometer as shown in the figure. What do you observe? കാൽക്കുലേറ്ററിൽ നിന്നോ റിമോട്ട് കൺട്രോളിൽ നിന്ന് എവിടെന്നെങ്കിലും എടുത്തൊരു സെല്ല് നമ്മൾ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഗാൽവനോമീറ്ററിനകത്ത് എന്ത് ഡിഫ്ലക്ഷനാണ് വരുന്നതെന്നാണ്. The galvanometer needle deflects to one direction because there is a slight current flow. Write down the names of DC sources. DC sources, examples of DC sources: cell, battery, solar cell, generator, thermocouple, etc. Cell, battery, solar cell, generator, thermocouples are the DC sources. Some examples of DC sources are given here. Sixth question, write down the names of parts numbered. State the working principle of this device. We know north south, number 1 is field magnet, number 2 is armature, 3 is slip rings, fourth one is graphite brush. The working principle is electromagnetic induction. Generators convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Flux is changed and current is produced in the coil when the armature rotates from an axis. So current is induced due to flux change. Generators convert mechanical energy into electrical energy, we know. Flux is changed and current is produced in the coil when the armature rotates from an axis. So current is induced due to flux change. This is the working principle. Seventh question, write down the special features of AC and DC. First one, DC, direct current. Direction is constant, EMF increases and decreases. Alternating current AC, direction changes continuously. DC direction constant, AC direction changes continuously. Both AC and DC, EMF increases and decreases. EMF increases and decreases in the case of both AC and DC. AC is alternating current, DC is direct current. In DC direction is constant, in AC direction changes continuously. These are the special features of AC and DC. Analyze the given graph and find out the instances at which the EMF is maximum and minimum. We know maximum is in the case of T by 4, that is 90 degree, and 3T by 4, that is 270 degree. The maximum are in the opposite directions. Minimum in the case of 0 and T by 2. T by 2 is equal to 180 degree and T is equal to 360 degree. Minimum is in the case of 0, that is 0 degree, and T by 2, that is 180 degree, and T is 360 degree. In these situations, in 3 situations, EMF is minimum, and in 2 situations, that is T by 4 and 3T by 4, EMF is maximum. There is only one type of generator, AC generator. Write down your responses about this statement. AC generator മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഈ റെസ്പോൺസിനോട് നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രതികരണം എങ്ങനെയെന്നുള്ളതാണ്, സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റിനോട് നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രതികരണം എങ്ങനെയെന്നാണ് ചോദിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്. അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു ദ നേച്ചർ ഓഫ് ഔട്ട്പുട്ട്, generators can be classified into 2 types, AC generator and DC generator. According to the nature of output, generators can be classified into AC generator and DC generator. Though AC current is produced in a DC generator, with the help of split ring commutator, AC is converted into DC current. AC current is produced in a DC generator. With the help of split ring commutator, AC is converted into DC current. AC is converted into DC current. Line diagrams of a generator are given. We know first one is DC generator, second figure is AC generator. What is the speciality of the electricity reaching the galvanometer if the armatures of both the generators are made to rotate? DC ജനറേറ്ററിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടുന്നത് DC ആയിരിക്കും, AC ജനറേറ്ററിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടുന്നത് AC ആയിരിക്കും. What is the speciality of the electricity reaching the galvanometer if the field magnets of both the generators are made to rotate? ഫീൽഡ് മാഗ്നറ്റ് ആണ് റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത് രണ്ടും AC ആയിരിക്കും. ആർമേച്ചർ ആണ് റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ DCയിൽ നമുക്ക് DC കിട്ടും, AC നമുക്ക് AC കിട്ടും. Draw the graphical representation of electricity. This is the graphical representation. First one is the graphical representation of DC generator. Second one is the graphical representation of AC generator. AC in the AC means alternating current. DC is equal to direct current. It is usually asking the question for SLC examination. When armature is used, DC is given from DC generator and AC is given from AC generator. But field magnet is rotated, we got AC from both the DC and AC generators. It is thoroughly known. Electromagnetic induction is, what is electromagnetic induction? Charging a substance, process of developing a magnetic field around a coil by passing electricity through a coil, process of rotating the armature of a generator, process of making electricity by the relative motion of a magnet or a coiled conductor. D answer is correct. Process of making electricity by the relative motion of a magnet or a coiled conductor is electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction is the process of making electricity by the relative motion of a magnet or a coiled conductor. ഒരു മാഗ്നറ്റും കോയിൽഡ് കണ്ടക്ടറും തമ്മിലുള്ള റിലേറ്റീവ് മോഷൻ കൊണ്ട് ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റി ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന പ്രോസസ്സിന് പറയുന്ന പേരാണ് ഇലക്ട്രോമാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ. സോ ദ ഫോർത്ത് ഓപ്ഷൻ ഈസ് കറക്റ്റ്, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഡി ഓപ്ഷൻ ഈസ് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ. Which is the device used to generate electricity? We know generator is the device used to generate electricity. Generator is the device used to generate electricity. Write down the similarities and differences in the structure of AC generator and DC generator. Similarities. Field magnet and armature are present in both the AC and DC generator. Field magnet and armature are present. Works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Both the AC and DC generators are works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. AC produced on armature. Both the AC generator and DC generator, AC produced on armature. ആർമേച്ചറിൽ നമുക്ക് ഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഏതായിരിക്കും? എ സി ആയിരിക്കും നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. ദീസ് ആർ ദ സിമിലാരിറ്റീസ് ഓഫ് എ സി ആൻഡ് ഡി സി. ഡിഫറൻസസ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ എ സി ജനറേറ്റർ ആൻഡ് ഡി സി ജനറേറ്റർ. ഇൻ എ സി ജനറേറ്റർ സ്ലിപ്പ് റിംഗ്സ് ആർ യൂസ്ഡ്. ഇൻ ഡി സി ജനറേറ്റർ സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് റിംഗ് കമ്മ്യൂട്ടേറ്റർ ആർ യൂസ്ഡ്. In AC generator produced in outer circuit. DC produced in outer circuit. AC generator produced in the outer circuit. Armature or magnet can be rotated. Only armature can be rotated. Armature and magnet can be rotated in the case of AC generator. Only armature can be rotated in the case of generator. These are the differences between AC generator and DC generator. Main difference is first and third one. A conductor hung horizontally in the north-south direction is connected to a galvanometer. The conductor is situated in a magnetic field acting in the east-west direction. In which direction should you move the conductor if maximum current is to be induced in the conductor in the north-south direction? Justify your answer. We know it is the downward direction according to Fleming's right hand rule. We know conductor is in the north-south direction and magnetic field in the east-west direction. Induced current in the conductor is north-south direction is in the downward direction. Copper wires of the same length and thickness are connected to points A and B in all three circuits. In circuit A, copper wire is not coiled. In circuit B and C, the copper wire is coiled. Observe the circuits and answer the following question. First coil is not coiled. Second and third one is coiled. First one DC is used. B DC is used. But in the figure C, AC is used. When circuit A is switched on, what do you observe? When circuit A is switched on, the intensity of current is more. When circuit B is switched on, what change do you observe in the intensity of light? Justify your answer. When circuit B is switched on, no change in the intensity of light. There is no back EMF produced as DC current is used in the circuit. DC current അവിടെ ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ബൾബിൻ്റെ ഇൻറ്റൻസിറ്റിക്കകത്ത് വ്യത്യാസമൊന്നും വരുന്നില്ല, കാരണം അവിടെ ബാക്ക് EMF ഉണ്ടാവുന്നില്ല. ബട്ട് ഇൻ ദ സി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, when circuit C is switched on, what is the current change? Intensity of light decreases. Back EMF is produced in the circuit as AC current flows through it and current is decreased. സർക്യൂട്ട് സിയിൽ എ സി കറണ്ട് ആണ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്, അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അവിടെ ബാക്ക് EMF ഉണ്ടാവുകയും ഇൻറ്റൻസിറ്റി ഓഫ് ലൈറ്റ് ഡിക്രീസ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യും. The current in the secondary coil of a transformer is 1 ampere and that in the primary is 0.5 ampere. What type of transformer is this? We know primary current is less, secondary current is more. Current is more, voltage is less. Secondary current is more, so secondary voltage is less. Voltage is less in the case of step down transformer. So it is a step down transformer. B question, if 200 volt is available in the secondary coil of this transformer, what is the voltage in the primary? We given IP, that is primary current 1 ampere, IS 0.5, that is secondary current is 0.5 ampere, and secondary voltage Vs is 200 volt voltage. Vp is asking. We know the equation relating to this. IP by IS is equal to Vs by Vp. From this, Vp is asking. So Vp is equal to Vs into Is divided by IP. We are giving the values. Vp is equal to 200 into 1 divided by 0.5. That is equal to 400 volt. 400 volt. Question C. Explain the working principle of a transformer. We know mutual induction is the working principle of transformer. What is mutual induction? Keep two sets of coils side by side. When the direction of current flow or its intensity is changed in one, the magnetic flux around it also changes. An EMF and current is induced in the secondary coil. This phenomenon is called mutual induction. സമീപസ്ഥങ്ങളായി സ്ഥിതി ചെയ്യുന്ന രണ്ട് കോയിലുകളിൽ ഒന്നിൻ്റെ ഇൻറ്റൻസിറ്റിയിൽ വരുന്ന വ്യത്യാസം അനുസരിച്ച് സെക്കൻഡറിയിലൊരു EMF ഇൻഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്ന പ്രവർത്തനത്തിനാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്? മ്യൂച്വൽ ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. മ്യൂച്വൽ ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ ഈസ് ദ പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമർ. 17th question, it is an SLC examination question for 2 marks. In connection with the working of a microphone, a few statements are given in boxes. Arrange them in the proper sequence. Voice coil vibrates, diaphragm vibrates, electric signals are produced in the voice coil, sound is produced. We know the working of moving coil microphone. First sound is produced, then diaphragm vibrates, then voice coil vibrates. After, electric signals are produced in the voice coil. Electric signals are produced in the voice coil. First sound is produced in the microphone. From this, diaphragm vibrates. From the vibration of diaphragm, voice coil vibrates. Last, electric signals are produced in the voice coil. It is a previous year 2 mark question in the SLC examination. Thick insulated copper wires are used in the primary coil of a step-up transformer and in the secondary of a step-down transformer. What is the necessity of this? Step-up transformerന്റെ പ്രൈമറിയിലും സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഡൗൺ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമറിൻ്റെ സെക്കൻഡറിയിലും നമ്മൾ തിക്ക് വയേഴ്സ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. അതിൻ്റെ റീസൺ എന്തെന്നാണ് ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. The power in the primary and the secondary of a transformer is equal. Current is more where voltage is less. We know the equation P is equal to V into I. Current is more, voltage is less. Thick wires are needed to flow more quantity of current. In the primary of a step up and in the secondary of a step down, quantity of current is more. So, thick wires are wanted. Next question. Which situation causes short circuit? When a phase and a neutral comes into direct contact in a household circuit, or when two phases come in contact, or when a phase and a neutral comes into direct contact in a distribution line, short circuit is done. When a phase and a neutral comes into direct contact in a household circuit, or two phases comes in contact, or when a phase and a neutral comes into direct contact in a distribution lines, these are the situations causes short circuit. What is the role of earthing wire in a household circuit? The pin E of a 3-pin plug comes into contact with the earth line. This pin is now connected to the body of the appliance. If at all the body comes into contact with the electric connection, electricity flows to the earth through the earth wire. The pin E of the earth plug comes into contact with the earth line. Earth ലൈനുമായിട്ട് കണക്ഷനിൽ ആദ്യം വരുന്നത് വലിയ പിന്നായിട്ടുള്ള ഈ എന്ന പിന്നാണ് കണക്ഷന് വരുന്നത്. ദിസ് പിൻ ഈസ് നൗ കണക്റ്റഡ് ടു ദ ബോഡി ഓഫ് ദി അപ്ലയൻസ്. ഇഫ് ഇറ്റ് all the body comes into contact with the electric connection, electricity flows to the earth through the earth wire. The flow of current to the earth through a circuit of low resistance increases the current. The flow of current to the earth through a circuit of low resistance increases the current. As a result, heat generated in the fuse wire increases and the circuit gets broken. This ensures the safety of instrument and the person handling it. As a result, heat generated in the fuse wire increases and the circuit gets broken. ഹീറ്റ് കൂടിക്കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഫ്യൂസ് വയർ ബ്രോക്കൺ ആവുകയും നമ്മുടെ സേഫ്റ്റി എൻഷുർ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു. വാട്ട് ഡു വി സേ ദാറ്റ് മെറ്റാലിക് ഡിവൈസസ് ഷുഡ് ബി എർത്ത്ഡ്? ചാൻസസ് ഓഫ് ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഷോക്ക് ആർ മോർ when metallic devices are used. Chances of electric shock are more when metallic devices are used. When metallic devices are earthed, chances of electric shock can be prevented. When metallic devices are earthed, chances of electric shock can be prevented. Chances of electric shock are more when metallic devices are used. When metallic devices are earthed, chances of electric shock can be prevented. മെറ്റാലിക് ഡിവൈസസ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഷോക്ക് ഉണ്ടാകാനുള്ള സാധ്യത കൂടുതലാണ്. നമ്മൾ എർത്ത് ചെയ്ത് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ അതിനെ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്? പ്രിവെൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഷോക്ക് ഏൽക്കാനുള്ള സാധ്യത നമ്മൾ തടയുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. An electric heater calibrated 1.5 kilowatt 230 volt is connected to a household branch circuit having 5 ampere fuse wire and is made to work. What will happen? 1.5 kilowatt 230 volt ഉള്ള ഒരു ഇലക്ട്രിക് ഹീറ്റർ 5 ആംപിയർ ഫ്യൂസ് വയറിലേക്ക് കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്ത് സംഭവിക്കുമെന്നാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. വി നോ 1.5 kilowatt is equal to 1500 watt. 1500 watt. We know I is equal to P by V. P is equal to 1500 divided by 230. That is equal to 6.52 amperage. Amperage is calculated into a constant value. So amperage is calculated as 7. But here the fuse wire has the amperage 5 amperage only. So when the electric heater is connected to a household branch, the connection will melted, the fuse wire is melted and the working is not done. The fuse wire will get 7 amperage. The electric heater will be worked in normal way. Which are the devices connected in series in a household circuit? Fan, switch, regulator, ELCB, MCB, etc. Fan, switch, regulator, MCB, ELCB, etc. are connected in a series connection in a household circuit. What can be done to save electrical energy in schools and houses? Use devices of good efficiency. Use electricity only when required. Reduce cooking using electricity. Reduce the use of air conditioners and refrigerators. Use LED bulbs instead of other bulbs. This is a 2-mark question for SLC examination. What can be done to save electrical energy in schools and houses? Any of 4 answers are write it in your examination. The last question is, why do some mobile phones use 3-pin plug? In mobile phones, instead of earth pin, plastic pin is used. For safety purpose, the phone neutral socket will have caps, or if the pin enters the earth socket, the other 2 sockets will open. It will be difficult to connect 2 pins in such sockets. To solve this problem in mobile chargers, 3-pin plug can be used. In mobile phones, instead of earth pin, plastic pin is used. For safety purpose, the phone neutral socket will have caps. Neutral socket ennuണ്ട് caps ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. Or if the pin enters the earth socket, the other 2 sockets will open. It will be difficult to connect 2 pins in such sockets. To solve this problem in mobile chargers, 3-pin plugs can be used. Thank you so much for watching the class. If you like the class, please like, share and comment. Subscribe the channel if you do not subscribe. Thank you very much. God bless you.